Greetings from the past, fellow super fighting robots. I'm the Sporkinator, and welcome to the grand finale of Mega Man X. It's time to take on the fourth and final level, which is basically just going to be the final boss. And then some. But don't worry, it's not the most straightforward thing ever. It'll be exciting. You can trust me on that. But first we need to climb this thing to even get to the top to fight whoever is waiting for us there. It's gonna be Sigma, just saying. Yep, there's Sigma. And he brought his little dog, too. Welcome. I see you managed to get here by yourself. Very impressive. I could destroy you, but I would not rob my pet of that pleasure. He knows how to deal with betrayers. Should you live, I will be waiting for you. Don't disappoint me, X. Alright, so this is Velgarder. He's a dog or a wolf or something, and his weakness is shotgun ice. So we're gonna fight him using ice. And also, I'm not very good at dodging him, so I apologize for how terrible this is. Like, I've seen people do it, I just can't get the hang of it. And he's gonna jump over me and I should just hold still, but I always forget to for some reason. But he's not too hard to kill, I guess, so that's good. Huh, you killed my dog. Excellent job, X. I see why Zero counted on you. You are almost as good a hunter as I was. But the time of your destruction has arrived. You shall regret ever having defied me. So his weakness is actually Electric Spark, which we are going to use to its fullest extent. So here's my strategy, and this is gonna take a while, but it's guaranteed to work. We're gonna hide up at the top. He's gonna jump back and forth to come up to where we are, and just as he jumps right here, I let go of the edge and fire a spark at him. Then I climb back up, and that allows me to dodge him without getting hit, which is super handy. We just have to repeat this over and over until he dies, and then that will be the end. I mean, it takes a lot of hits. Like, his weakness actually is Electric Spark, but even with that, he still has a lot of health, man. He does not go down easy, I'll tell you what. And there's probably a faster way to beat him. I just haven't bothered to learn it, and also this is a pretty safe way to do it, so if I can take 0 damage against him, I will be very, very happy with my life. Anyway, or at least happy with this Let's Play, because it'd be amazing to take, like, damage from his dog, but then beat him without taking damage. That would just be an insult to him, almost. Or it just means that his dog is a more agile fighter and more unpredictable or something. Or it just speaks volumes about how terrible at this game I truly am. Hard to say exactly. But man, I got him more than halfway down, so we're almost there. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but my voice is starting to get tired of talking. I think I've been recording this entire Let's Play in one sitting, so that's probably why. I just want to have this roll for a couple of weeks while I try to catch up on my other stuff, like the editing I mentioned in the first episode of this series. I was just so behind. I need something else that is not so difficult or time-consuming to produce. And also, I love Mega Man X. That's why I was doing this series. And that's the final hit! Yes! Sigma is dead! We beat the game! That's it, he's dead! Oh, shoot! Sigma and his dog have combined to become Dogma! Or something. Sigma and his dog, Dogma. It's actually called Velgarder Sigma, I think, or maybe Wolf Sigma. I guess the name is fully conjectural since it isn't mentioned anywhere in the game's lore, I think. But anyway, his weakness is Rolling Shield. It's the only thing that can damage him aside from a fully charged Buster. So we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna hope that one of his hands comes down to pick me up, because that's what makes this easy. You need to stand right on the edge to avoid the lightning. Oh geez, I need to use a sub-tank already, because I refuse to die here. Because if you die here, you have to fight his dog and then him all over again. So it is definitely worth it to use a sub-tank here to stay in the game. He has quite a few attacks. Hopefully he won't use most of them. I'll just get lucky, that'd be cool. We just want to keep hitting him with Rolling Shield whenever the hand stops, I guess. Something like that. Ooh. He's got that spark attack that's very hard to dodge, but if you're up here, it won't even hit you. Oh geez, I fell down. Oh, I tried to avoid it, but I didn't dash with the correct timing. Oh, I can stand on this hand too, that works. Now this boss actually crushed me the first time I ever encountered it. I didn't know what its weakness was, and I just got annihilated by all its attacks. Okay, we're stopping here. Boom, there we go. I just want to not fall off the hand if I can avoid it. Because staying up here is actually a really safe bet, just standing right here on the edge. This is what you want to do. This is the only practical way to beat him, I'd say. Because you have to hit his head. You can't damage him anywhere else. Oh, geez, I actually dodged that. That was amazing. Oh, I did it. No, I was about to say I did it twice in a row, but no, I didn't. Time for another sub-tank. I don't even care. I refuse to die. Woo! Alright, pick me up, Sigma. Like, you can wall kick up there, but it's just so risky in my opinion. I never want to. Ooh, oh, ooh, that was painful. This is the most bullcrap boss in the whole game, by the way. I think I hate this boss more than anything else I've ever faced anywhere in this entire game. Oh, I fell down again. Oh, I can get back up here. We're good. And that's the final hit, folks. Sigma is now dead for real this time. It took 2 sub-tanks, but it was worth it. No, it's not possible. I'm a Reploid. I can't be destroyed by you. Why, X? Why have you done this to us? Without the humans, my Reploid brothers could have ushered in a new age. Crash and burn, baby. Crash and burn. Whew. So that settles that. Oh boy. Whew. I'm always nervous when I face Sigma's final form. It's the only thing I can't get through ever without using a sub-tank. Like the other bosses I've beaten without a sub-tank, but that one, never. I just can never survive without burning a sub-tank on the final form. Anyway, the war has ended for now, and peace has been restored. But those who sacrificed themselves for the victory will never return. Exhausted, X gazes at the destruction he helped cause, and wonders why he chose to fight. Was there another way? Standing on the cliff, the answers seem to escape him. He only knows that he'll fight the Mavericks again before he finds his answer. This text is so slow, I wish it would speed up, honestly. How long will he keep on fighting? How long will his pain last? Maybe only the X-Buster on his hand knows for sure. Well, folks, that is Mega Man X. We are going to enjoy the end credits together and everything, don't you worry. It'll even list what the enemies were named, but it won't have, like, pictures for reference, but... oh well, it'll still be fun to watch, and only people who beat the game really deserve to see this, but hey, doesn't matter. So sit back, relax, and maybe I'll point out anything that I think is interesting. Spiky Crusher, Ball de Veau, Road Attackers, Bee-Blader. So that's like the tutorial stage, huh? I'm not actually gonna read all of these, it's far too fast. There's someone called a Bomb Ben? Wow, what even is that? Like, you've been a bomb or you haven't been a bomb? Gunvolt. Thunder Slimer. Maybe that's the name of that mini-boss in the Spark Mandrill stage. Factory stage. Oh, man. Rolling Gabule. What even is that? Battle Bone. Mole Borer. Oh, the Mole Borer is like that thing that'll kill you instantly that digs through the thing. I don't even know, man. Forest stage. Axmax. Cragman. Mad Pecker. I bet the woodpeckers are called Mad Peckers. Oh, there's Boss Spider, Rangda Bangda D-Rex, and Velgarder. And then after that, we have the final boss himself. Oh, well, there's Chill Penguin. There's Launch Octopus. They seem to be listed in random order, like no particular order. Storm Eagle. Armored Armadillo. Flame Mammoth. Sting Chameleon. Spark Mandrill. Boomer Kuwanger. Vile, aka Purple Boba Fett. Sigma. There's the final boss himself, Sigma. Then there's Zero. But they never list a name for Sigma's final form, which I lovingly refer to as Dogma, just because Dogma is an actual word, and that's the joke. And you, as Mega Man X. Truly amazing, 10 out of 10. Fantastic game. Highly recommend you play it if you haven't already. Unless you can't handle games like this, I have no idea. But that's not all, now we have the actual staff credits. Are they just listing the programmers by their first name or just by their last name? Because usually they have their first and their last name in the credits. It's a bit strange to me that we just have scroll designers, Aka, Iriko. It's just listing first names or last names or something. I'm not even sure which one it is, because they're all in Japanese, so I can't really tell. Sound designer, Elf. Are you kidding me? Someone is named Elf? Is that actually a thing? I don't actually know. That's the weirdest thing I've seen. Professor F. What kind of name is Professor F? Is that like Professor Frankly from Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door? Was he secretly in Mega Man X and we just never found him? Oh man! That would have been something, I tell you what. Special thanks to Capcom, of course. All staff. They couldn't be bothered to list the names, they just said all staff. That's smart. Thanks for playing, presented by Capcom, I guess. But what about Nintendo? This was a Super Nintendo game. Is Nintendo not really listed anywhere, or is that just kind of not really matter? Hard to say, though. There is something that happens after this, so don't click away yet, dude. In fact, this next part may actually spoil the whole game up to this point. Oh, man. But just wait for it. I'm gonna press buttons here, just in case I need to do that. I'm not sure, because nothing's happening. But no, there's definitely something after this. I remember there was. There has to be. Ah, here we go. Ha 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 ha. You have won a temporary victory, X. What you destroyed was only a temporary body. My spirit remains intact! In time, I will find other bodies strong enough to do my bidding, and I will return. I shall see you soon, X. Very soon. In other words, I'll be back. And I think that's it. I don't think there's any more text after this. And the game will never actually reset itself and go back to the title screen. It just leaves you here, stuck to stare at Sigma's face and his threatening orange text on the screen. And that's when you realize that even though you defeated Sigma, the war still isn't over. Your pain will not end. You have to fight more Mavericks and beat him again. Probably in Mega Man X2. But I'm not good at that game, so I make no promises to ever record it in the future. But anyway, that's the end of Mega Man X. I am, of course, the Sporkinator, and I thank you once again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and enable notifications using the bell icon. It makes me sad that I have to say this, like I've said before. I blame YouTube for not showing my videos to the subscribers unless they have the notifications on. It's really quite stupid. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. So once again, thanks for watching, and may we meet again in the future. And hopefully Sigma won't be there. Ciao.